Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Python 3 Crash Course. And today we're going to be going over FStrings. And so this is going to be kind of an alternative to some of the ways that we can print things out that can be convenient in some cases. And we'll cover some of the other details with printing that can be useful that we may not have covered in previous videos. So let's go ahead and open up our code for today. And we'll go to printing. And we'll open up fstrings.py. So in here, we'll start out by doing something pretty simple. We'll just create a normal string, and in there we'll store hello, just hello there, just a quick string. And then we'll have this f-string. So to do an f-string, one way that we can do it is we put the f before quotation marks of a string, and then inside of here we'll have these brackets. And within these brackets, we'll put a variable name. In this case, we'll put the string that we already declared and initialized, called normal string. And what will happen is that this f string, in this f string, it will insert hello there, where this variable name is within these brackets, the curly brackets. And so we'll go ahead and print out both just the normal string, and then we'll print out the f string with that hello there inserted. But so there's a couple ways we can do f-strings though. So we can also start out by just having the empty brackets. So maybe we don't know the exact variable. Maybe that depends on some kind of control flow. So what we'll do is at print time, for example, we can do this dot format, and then we can put the value that we want within those curly brackets there. So this could be a variable or an immediate. In this case, we're just going to use the Boolean value true. So this can be anything. It can be an integer, it can be Boolean value, or a float. In this case, we'll just do a Boolean value, and we'll do the built-in true. And then we'll see what this will print. It should say, is this a valid f-string? And it should have true where those curly brackets are. So then some other things that we haven't covered in any other video is, what if we need to combine two strings together? So do we have to do f-strings and have this and insert a variable? Well, no, we don't have to. We can just use the plus operator. So the plus operator, when we're talking about two strings, does something called concatenation, and that's where we take two strings and we just put them together. So in this case, we should print out a single sentence when we add them, and that will say we can combine the first half of the string with a second half. So that's called concatenation. And then another thing we can do, and we'll just do f-strings again just for fun, is what happens when we multiply. So we already showed adding, but what happens when we multiply? So we'll go ahead and say we want to make a dividing line, and we'll start out with just a single dash, and then we'll put that dash in here. So we'll want to where this curly bracket is, we'll just insert the dash. So this is a bit trivial of an example, but we're just getting some practice in. So here we'll do dividing line dot format, and we'll say we want to put in that divider. But when we do that divider times 10, what that says is copy the string divider 10 times. And I want a string that looks like 10 dividers, or 10 of this string, which happens to be a dash. So what will end up being put into these curly brackets here is actually 10 dashes. So let's go ahead and run this using Python 3 and see what happens. So do f-strings. So here's our original string hello there, and then we see that when we do an f-string with that f before the quotation marks, it will go ahead and insert it where we put the variable name. Then we see we can also put an immediate value, as was this case, and it'll print out that Boolean true. And then after that, we have concatenation. So if we do addition and we print out the addition of two strings, it puts them together into a single string. And then we see that when we multiply a string by some constant or some integer, we get an integer number of that string. So we started out with 1 dash, we multiplied it by 10, and we get 10 dashes. So that's going to do it for the example for today. As always, you can go to the Coffee Before Arch GitHub page, and we go to Python 3 Crash Course. It'll have links to all the videos and the code associated with those videos, along with the concepts. And so today we did printing, and then FStrings. And so feel free to download this code, play around with it, get used to working with Python. So as always, I'm Nick from Coffee Before Arch, and I hope you have a nice day.